Hello students, last lecture we have learnt about the birth of Shivaji. In today's lesson we will learn Shivaji's education. When he was 6 years old, Shahaji Raje called Jijabai and Shivaji Maharaj from Shivneri Fort to Bangalore. Beginning of Shivaji's education. Shahaji Raje himself was a scholar of Sanskrit. That means he was very good in Sanskrit, yes. In the Bangalore court, he had under his patronage. Now the meaning of patronage is regular support. Artists and scholars of various languages. In Bangalore, the teachers, all expert teachers were working with Shahaji Raje. And he appointed intelligent teachers for Shivaji to educate them. When Shivaji's education began, he was just 7 years old. Soon, Shivaji became skilled in the art of reading and writing. The teachers were teaching him all the skills, not only reading and writing, but Shahaji Raje has appointed the teachers who are very excellent in their field. For example, like horse riding, wrestling, then how to use the sword and dandapatta. So the teachers which Shahaji Raje has appointed for Shivaji Raje were themselves excel. Excel means good in their skill. They not only taught him the warfare, but they also taught him the stories from the Ramayana, Mahabharata and Bhagavad Gita for the knowledge and to become a good personality. Yes, they began to teach Shivaji how to ride the horse, how to do the wrestling, how to use the sword and dandapatta. Then Shivaji Maharaj started learning, and now he too became very good like his father, expert in using all these skills. At the age of 12, Shivaji became acquainted. Acquainted means what? The personal knowledge. He himself also started grasping the personal knowledge of learning the different branches and art. On the other side, Shahaji Raje have sent Adil Shah have sent Shahaji Raje on the expedition of conquering the states of Nayakas. Nayakas means what? The local chief. You know, the like how in India, how in Maharashtra we have Jagirdars, Subedars and all that. So even they too have a Jagir. They too have a big like kingdom. So now Adil Shah have sent Shahaji Raje to conquer their Jagirs in Karnataka. Now again, Shahaji Raje, he knew that he won't be settled in one place in Bangalore. The headquarter he had made headquarter is Bangalore. Bangalore is headquarter. Now Shahaji Raje decided to send Shivaji Maharaj and Jijabai back to Pune. But before sending them back to Pune, he had already made the arrangements for Shivaji Maharaj and Jijabai. Not only that, with them he sent elephants, horses and infantry and treasury. Means infantry means, you know, the equipment. Like treasury also, the lot of money, wealth, then horses, with all wealth so that they can settle in one place. A flag as well all the good ministers. He not only sent this, he also sent the good teachers and the good ministers who could help Shivaji Maharaj in the work of administration. So that also they were very brave, they were general and they were the very good expert teacher. Do you know teacher means very expert teacher. Rejuvenation of Maharashtra means now till now there was no one who was taking care of the people in Maharashtra, nor the people who were staying over there, the Jagirdars, the Sardars, were in the interest of the common people, the peasants or the farmers, we can say. But now when Jijabai and Shivaji Maharaj returned back to Pune, Shivaji Maharaj have remembered those days. Till the age of 6, he was in Shivneri fort. He had not forgotten those days. He remembered the when he was sent from Shivneri to Karnataka. He could see the lofty peaks of the Sahyadri. Again, it became he was very happy. He was overjoyed to see back. When you go back to your native place, you too become very happy to see all that scenes, and you remember all the moments you have spent over there. Same thing, Shivaji Maharaj too was too happy, very happy to see all that Sahyadri, the hilly area, the big lofty peaks and the greenery. He was overjoyed. During that time, it was such a big city, and the total devastated. Now, devastated means the area was destroyed. In Pune, most of the areas were destroyed. Yes, by the enemies of Shahaji Raje. All the enemies have destroyed the land in Pune. Properties were damaged. The houses were, they have broke the houses, the properties were damaged. They have made lot of, they were creating trouble to the people. So the people could not bear their harassment. So they have left their jagir, their area, their homes, their properties, and had shifted to the safe place. But now, when they came to know that Jijabai and Shivaji Maharaj have returned back to Pune, they became very happy, and Jijabai have sent the message to the people to return back to Pune, and she told that you all are safe in Pune. Now the temples which were collapsed means almost started breaking. The walls were cracked, all cracks were there in the walls. So Jijabai, she told the Sardars, yes, the Subedars, to start repairing the temples and all. They have started the work, so that when the people will come back, they can start worshipping in the morning and in evening in the temple. They could do peacefully, they could stay their life. Now, they also saw that the fields had become barren. Barren means dried, and all wild grass were thick forest has grown in their fields, and the wolf were roaming in the countryside. Wolf, they were also troubling the people who were staying there, and they were roaming in full area in the locality where the people were staying. Pune thus was totally sublance and ruin, means just left like that only. All the wild grass had made it very thick like a forest. The wolves were roaming. So the picture was very sad. When the people living around came to know that Jijabai had returned to Pune with Shivaji, they couldn't control their happiness. Their heart, became very happy. Jijabai called all of them and told them that you all are safe in Pune. People started staying in Pune, cultivating their lands. They started doing farming again. And then the people also started going to the temple. The temples were repaired for the people. The worship had begun in the morning also and in the evening also. The town was again trembled with people. That means now, before, when Jijabai and Shivaji Maharaj came back to Pune, they saw the thick wild forest on the field. They also saw the wolf roaming here and there, and very few people were left. But now again, they could see the people moving, working. So that scene came back, was transferred. What totally the difference was there when Jijabai and Shivaji Maharaj returned back to Pune. Now over here, Dadaji Khandev, he was in charge. Subedar means in charge of the fort, Kondhana fort, and He was very loyal to his master. He was very faithful. He was a strong and a faithful and a disciplinary person. That means he used to follow the discipline. And he also was in the favor to help the people, the poor peasants. Peasants means farmers who have been harassed by the Mughals and the Sultans. When Jijabai and Shivaji Maharaj were in Karnataka, Dadaji Kondev looked after the Pune Jagir of Shahaji Raje. He was in charge. Subedar means he was in charge of the Kundana fort also. As I told, he was very loyal, he was faithful, he followed all the rules and regulation. He served with devotions. All about this time, a big vada or a residence was built in Pune by the order of Shahaji Raje, under the control of Dadaji Kondev. Shahaji Raje have already told Dadaji Kondev to repair the vada, the residence where Shivaji Maharaj and Jijabai would live. So, and that fort was Lal Mahal. The residence where Shivaji Maharaj and Jijabai came back from Karnataka, that is Bangalore. They came back to Pune and they started staying in Lal Mahal. That was their residence. To encourage the peasants, now peasants means farmers, to till their land. Now they wanted the farmers to do farming on their land. Dadaji gave them concessions. Concession means gave little relief that they could not, they will till their land. Till means they will do farming on their land, and in return they will not pay the taxes for the land for few years, so that they will develop, they will grow up, they will come up. As I told you, they had suffered a lot because of the Sultan and the Mughals, because they were the enemy of Shahaji Raje, and the people, those who were in the favor of Shahaji Raje, were being harassed and tortured a lot, means troubled a lot. And in return, Dadaji Kondev also told the farmers, the peasants, that depends on the crop, who will grow the good quality crop, the price will be fixed according to the quality of the crops. So the people, the peasants, started doing hard work, and Dadaji Kondev also saved them from the thieves to being robbed, and also told the people to kill the wolf. Who will catch and kill the wolf will get the prize for killing the wolf. This way they started a good beginning to settle down in their jagirs, in their place. He also fixed a land revenue according to the qualities of the soil. That means he gave the amount, the money to the people depending on the quality of their crop. He thus made the people happy. This way he had helped the people. He made the people happy this way. Now on the other side, Shivaji Maharaj, his education did not stop. The expert teachers, the good teachers who were teaching Shivaji Maharaj the different skills, have continued with their teachings. They were teaching Shivaji Maharaj. His education continued under the supervision of not only the teachers but Jijabai. She too was teaching Shivaji Maharaj while returning from Bangalore. Yes, Jijabai and Shivaji were accompanied by animals. Means what? Animals means they were, if any complaints were there, or to get, if anyone is complaining anything, so Shivaji Maharaj and Jijabai, they used to look after that. Yes, the teachers sent by Shahaji Raje, they took care, they taught Shivaji Maharaj not only the skills of learning language and all that, but they were also teaching him the war field knowledge, like administration knowledge. And Shivaji Maharaj, he equipped means he grasped that knowledge and became excellent in administration and the war tricks and the architecture, selection of the horse and the elephants. Yes, and how to escape if he's in a difficult situation. All the skills he was learning, and how to use the treasure for the benefit of the people. So all the skills he was learning. Shivaji's progress in education pleased Jijabai very much. The way he was learning, all this pleased. That means Jijabai was impressed. She was very happy with the knowledge that Shivaji Maharaj was getting. Now what Jijabai taught Shivaji Maharaj, Veer Mata Jijabai, what she taught to Shivaji Maharaj? Jijabai she was not an ordinary woman. Ordinary means not a common woman. And do you remember in the previous lesson we have learnt about Lakhoji Rao Jadhav? Yes, Sardar Lakhoji Rao Jadhav, who was the Sardar in the court of Nizam Shah. He was working for the Nizam Shahi kingdom, and she had inherited the knowledge of political and warfare from his infantry. Means what? Heredity means what? From the beginning, right from her birth, she was very expert in all this knowledge of the warfare. That means when she was born, from that time only she was good in all these skills, and for that reason she was very much famous in the family of the Bhosles and Jadhavs. She was a freedom loving person. She did not wanted Shivaji Maharaj to work under the Mughal and the Sultans, because the other reason behind that, she knew that how much ever hard work, how much ever loyal they will be to the Sultan and to the Mughal, they will not trust and give them the right respect. She knew all that, because in the Nizam Shahi court, his father Lakhoji Rao Jadhav was killed in the investigation. He was being murdered in the open court at the investigation of Nizam Shah. She has resolved that her son Shivaji would never be engaged in the service of others. She did not wanted Shivaji Maharaj to work for the Mughal emperor or the sultans, and instead of that she wanted him to be established to rule his own people. Swaraj means she wanted Shivaji Maharaj to make the people free from the clutches of the Mughal and the Sultan, because the poor people, the peasants, were being harassed a lot. The people, those who were in the favor of the Shahaji Raje, were being tortured. She was being the idol. Idol means, you follow someone. Idol, we say idol to that personality. The people living in the Mavla region were called Mavlas. In those days, the people, they used to live in the hilly area, or in the forest, that type of people. They were called the Maval people, Mavlas, in the region, in the Maval region. And these people were very loyal, they were hard working and quick footed. Means they could walk very smoothly, very easily. They could walk in the hilly areas, in the mountainous area, in the rock area. Yes, so they were very good in all the skills. No one could suppress them in the hardiness. Means no one could beat them, yes, in their hardiness. But they were harassed by the Sultan's rule. Now these people were not accepted by the Sultan and the Mughal emperor, because these people were not coming under control of the Mughal and the Sultan. So they were harassing these people. They used to trouble them a lot, plunge them away from their village by forcing the people to abandon their place, means to leave their place. And nobody the people, the Jagirdars were not supporting them, were not helping them. But Shivaji Maharaj, he realized this difficulty. Yes, the difficult situation which the Mavlas were facing. And he wanted to help them, these poor people, miserable people. On returning home, Shivaji Maharaj used to talk with Jijabai, with these people, the Mavla people. So Jijabai, she said, Shivba, Sri Ramchandra is the ancestor of the Bhosles. Ancestor means, in the like your family, this, your Purvaj, we say, no, we come from that family. So like this, Rama killed Ravan. He said, Lord Rama had killed Ravan to make the people happy, to make the people free from the evil spirits of Ravan. Same, Lord Krishna had killed Kans, his own uncle, again to relieve the people from the harassment done by Kans. So he said, you too have to follow their path. We are the ancestor, means we are the descendants of both the Rama and the Krishna, means we are from that family. You are born to support the people, to help the poor people and give them Swaraj. Now Swaraj means your own rule. You have the freedom to follow your religion, your caste. Then you can go to the temple, you can worship the god you want. So that is called Swaraj. You have freedom to follow the rules what you want and make the subject means the people happy from this wicked clutches of the Mughal Empire. These words of Jijabai were sown of inspiration to young Shivaji. These words, whatever Jijabai used to say, was the inspiring word. Yes, how we charge something, like for mobile, if you want to talk, we charge the mobile, no, that way. All Jijabai's word were inspiring word to Shivaji Maharaj. And he too wanted to follow the path of Lord Rama, Krishna, Bhim, Arjun and make the people happy. The subject means the people in his Jagir. He wanted to help the poor people. He thought of them all the time, whether in sleep or awoke. That means even during the sleep he used to think always for the welfare of the people. When he was awoke means when he was not sleeping, even that time he used to think to help the people. He felt that he too must fight against injustice as they did, and like them destroy the wicked and bring happiness to his subjects. He wanted to help the people and give them freedom from the injustice done on the poor people. He thought of them, he should become encouraged and brave like those heroes of old. He wanted to become like Lord Ram, Krishna, Bhim, Arjun, to help the people and give them freedom. The new regiment of Shivaji, the plan. Regiment means the new plan of Shivaji in Pune Jagir. Yes, he began to he took the guidance of Jijabai, Shahaji Raje, and Shahaji Raje already made the preparations for him, for Shivaji Maharaj. When Shahaji Raje sent Shivaji Maharaj from Bangalore to Pune, he sent some very expert teachers, good teachers for Shivaji Maharaj. Yes, he have, and the powerful and prestigious means very famous, very good, very excellent in their skills. They were helping Shivaji Maharaj. Like in them, they were Samraj Nilkant Peshwe, Balkrishna Hanmant Majumdar. Yes, now these were the teachers who were teaching Shivaji Maharaj all the skills. Vankoji Dhatonde Sarnobat, Raghunath Ballal Sabnis. Now Sabnis means what? The person who is in charge of the income. He keeps the record of the income in the fort. He is called Sabnis. Sarnopant Dabir. All these teachers were helping Shivaji Maharaj to administrate the Jagir, how to become a very good administrator. These were all able men fit to administrate an independent kingdom. They were independent, they were not working for anyone, but they were the good supporter for Shivaji Maharaj, as they were in the favor of Swaraj and they were helping and working under Shahaji Raje. Shahaji Raja specially deputed them to Pune, that means sent them to Pune to help Shivaji to govern his Jagir effectively, means positively. Yes, very smoothly he could run his Jagir with their help. Shivaji Maharaj began to administrate his Jagir. He started helping the people, looking after his Jagir. He started doing the administration, govern the people properly. He started talking to the people, trying to understand their problems, what they are facing. Yes, he wanted to know the people's problem. And what now here, as I told you, that Shivaji Maharaj wanted to free the people from the harassment. So he started working on that. That means he started administrating his Jagir. The Jagir means the people staying in his area with the help of the expert teachers. Those who were inflicted injustice upon the root. Now here, now say, grievance means to cause any complaint. Yes, see here, can you see this word? And the root here. The people, now root means what? Farmers. The farmers were being troubled, as I told you, were being harassed. So Shivaji Maharaj wanted to support them, and the people, those who were harassing, were being punished, were also given. Those who were following injustice, they were doing injustice to the common people, were being given punishment by Shivaji Maharaj, so that the people will understand that someone is there to help the poor people who was taking care of the peasants, the farmers and the poor people. Now on the other side, the Mavlas got a glimpse. Now glimpse means what? A very briefly view. They understood the future. Yes, in brief means in short, they understood the future, that their future is Swaraj only. So they were very happy to help Shivaji Maharaj in the work of Swaraj. They said that whenever you will call us to help you, we are always there with you. Yes, for Swaraj. It was as if they were the dawn of Swaraj. This was the time when the people awoke to work for Swaraj. The Mavlas, they promised that they are always there with Shivaji Maharaj to help him in the work of Swaraj. Now again I will tell what is Swaraj. Swaraj means your own rule, your own rules. You have the freedom to follow your religion, your caste, your custom. That is called Swaraj. Now by this time Shivaji Maharaj was almost like a little bit, not so very young, but in olden days they used to get marriage very early, at a very early age. So Jijabai, she thought of getting married of Shivaji Maharaj, and she started searching a bride. Now bride means what?